Welcome back once again to Niagara Fire Corals. My name's Steve. Today we're going to do some par readings on the display tank. We're going to be using the Senai Reef par meter, and we're going to take some readings during key points during the day. I'll show you guys where I'm at. Stick with me. So first off, guys, I'll start out by showing you, if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, so my main display, I have the Orphek LED Blue Plus bars in the front as well as in the back. Inside of that, I have a T5 Blue Plus. That's an 80-watt bulb on both sides. And then, of course, down the middle, I have the Radion XR30 Blues G6s. So I will take key points during the day when the Radions are on, the Orphek bars, the Blue Plus, and as things ramp up and down, I'll show you guys some of my par readings. All right, I'm going to get the par meter set up, and we'll come right back and start doing some readings. All right, guys, so here we are. This is the main screen for the Senai. The only thing I really use the Senai for is the par readings right here. So I'll just click on that, and it'll bring you to this screen here. Up at the very top here, they'll actually give you the Lux Kelvin par and per, which is actually the usable light by your coral. So this is the main screen that you use, and I'm going to get this par meter in the tank, and we'll get some readings and see where we're at. All right, so I'm going to start out by taking some readings. This would be with just the Radion G6s. This is just prior to, so the G6s ramp up from 8 o'clock to 10:30. At 10:30, they hit their peak, and that is when the Orphek bars kick on and the T5s. So I am going to take readings right now just prior to those kicking on, so we can kind of see where I'm at when I ramp up before the other lighting comes on. So let's take some readings here. So right there where it's sitting, I'm at 161, 170 par. Tried here in the front. That's about 200. Try back here on this disc. So that's 160. Try in here on top of this pink lemonade. That's 230. Over here on top of the Wolverine. It's 170. Back corner. Back there really drops off. That's 100 par back there. So it gives you an idea of the spread on just the Radions. But being that my tank is 32 inches front to back, that's why I have the Orphek bars and the addition of the T5s. Just because I wanted that little bit extra par bump in the front and the back of the tank. Oh, we're 192, 200 right here on top of this cherry pop. 200, 230. All right, so I'm going to ramp the lights up now and kick the Orphek bars. Oh, the Orphek bars just actually kicked on. So it's a pretty substantial bump that those Orphek bars give. They are fantastic lights. They are the Orphek OR3 Blue Plus bars. front and back. And I'm now getting 450 par right here on top of this cherry pop. 300. 400 on top of the ecstasy. Back here where it was only 100 a minute ago, we're now getting 265. Those Orphek bars really do add a ton of par into the tank. Back here, back corner, we're getting 200 par there. Remember, I still have the T5s have to kick on after this point. 290 right here in the front. 240 right here in the middle. 325. Let's try on top of this wowzer here. Or 360. Way in the back. 352. So see, now I'm getting the spread because of those Orphek bars. 270 right here against the back wall. Down on the sand bed. We got 150 down on the sand bed down here. Over here, 135. Let's try just above this hammer if I can. Nah, I don't want to hurt the hammer. All right, so I'm going to go and I'm going to get the T5s turned on now. And then we'll see what my peak par readings for the day will be. All right, so here we go. We have the full lighting on now. We have all the Radions at peak. We have the Orphek Blue Plus OR3 bars and the two T5 Blue Plus bulbs all on at this point. I've let them sit for about the last half hour to make sure the T5s were up to full strength. Excuse me. And now we're going to take some par readings from here and see what we get. All right, so here we go. We're 430 right here, top center, and over here, 430, 440. And we'll try right up here on this shelf, even here, 340. Down here in the back, getting 320, 340. Right up front here, 420, 430. Try up here on top of this wowzer, 450, 440, 450. Try up here on the pink lemonade, 440. Up on top of this cherry pop, 460, 450, 460. Over here on the Wolverine, 480, 460. Down on the sand bed, we'll check again here. So that's still 140. That hasn't really changed much down at the sand bed, which is good. Try it over here. $150, 150, 140. Right by this Avalapora. It's tough to get it in here. 120. It's pretty even, guys. You know, I'm averaging, say, 400 up at the top here. Yeah, 420 right here. $440, $450, center in the back. $440 right here. Right beside my Vivid Confetti, I'm getting $410, $390. Right on top of this Magma, $420. So there you have it. That's my peak par readings during the day. I'd say they're averaging around the 400 mark or slightly over. I'll take you into some screenshots now. I'll show you my Mobius app. I'll show you where the lighting is peaking out for the Radions, where my Orphek bars come on and go off, as well as the T5s. So I'll take you to those screenshots now so you can see what exactly my program looks like. Again, like I said earlier, I'm more or less using Devin's program on Mobius. I got it from one of his videos. I've slightly altered it, but it's more or less the same thing. So that's Devin over at Reef Dudes. You can get the program from his video, and yeah, check it out. It's a great program. All right, guys, so here we are. This is the Mobius app. I'm going to go in now and I'll show you my schedule, and we'll talk about the peak points during the day and where you saw those par readings at. All right, so we're in the Mobius app now. What you can see here, the start time on the far left, that very first line, that would be 8 a.m. And the end time on the far right would be 10 p.m. as you can see there. So the high point that you see at the top there, that's my current time is just past, that would be 10:30 a.m. and the next point over before it starts to drop, that is 2:30 p.m. So that would be my high point where my Radions, the Orphek bars, and the T5s are all on. So that's that 4-hour window that I was talking about. From there, we drop down to 80% on all my lighting, and the T5s are now turned off. The Orphek bars would still be on from this point until you come across to that next point off after that plateau, which would be the second one from the right. That point there is 8 p.m. 8 p.m. would be the point in which the Orphek bars shut down, and it's just the Radions at that point from 8 until 10 p.m. ramping back down. All right, so a quick breakdown. The full lighting is 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. The Radions ramp up from 8 a.m. until 10 a.m., at which time the Orphek bars kick on as well. From 10 a.m. to 10:30, it's just the Radions and Orphek bars. At 10:30, it's the Radion, Orphek bars, and T5s over to 2:30, so that's 4 hours at peak. At that point, it ramps down from 2:30 till 3 o'clock, and the T5s have kicked off at 2:30. At 3 o'clock till 8 o'clock, you have the Radions and the Orphek bars. At 8 o'clock, the Orphek bars kick off, and from 8 until 10 p.m., the Radions are ramping back down. So that's my full schedule. Like you saw when I was doing the readings, that peak time between 10:30 and 4:30, or sorry, 10:30 and 2:30, I was hitting probably an average of 400 par. That next plateau down from 3:30 till 8 o'clock, I'm in around an average of 350 par in there. And then, of course, when it ramps down, the par drops from those points on. All right, guys, so I'm going to leave it there. And I hope this video helped you guys out. I know a few people have been asking me what par levels I've been hitting. So there it is for you. See you guys on the next one. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Take care and happy reefing.